thank you for tuning in. This is Optimus Prime, and thank you for watching another one of my Transformers reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Prime Deluxe class, Voyager class, RID Optimus Prime. And as you see here, the packaging, very cool. You got Optimus Prime, and of course he's an Autobot there. You have Robots in Disguise there. Might confuse some people because there was a TV show called Robots in Disguise, but that was a while ago. So here we see a nice picture of him in his truck mode. Very cool there. Got an Autobot logo there with some lightning going on. Very cool. Batteries are included. That's cool. And he is I don't know if you can see that. Hi. Intermediate level number 2. Ages 5 and up. And it says Transformers Prime up there. This box is huge. There we go. On the side here, you get his bio, and then you get a nice picture of Optimus with his tech specs. Then you get the obligatory product shot on the back, which you cannot see. You get that. And the weapon. You get a nice picture of all the Autobots there. You see you got B, RC, Prime, Ratchet, Cliffjumper, and Bulkhead, which I really find interesting because Bulkhead... Is my camera moving? No. Bulkhead is farther back than Cliffjumper. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, you get the obligatory look for Transformers Prime on the hub. Where else would it be? Anywho, gonna rotate here on the side. You got a nice battle-ready picture of Optimus, which on my display, I actually have this one. Whoops. Next to my Megatron box, so you get a nice like that kind of thing going on. That's pretty cool. I really like that effect. But moving on, sorry, messed up. We have here the toy, and I really am impressed with this Optimus. I do want to get the first edition eventually, but for now this is a very good settlement. I don't know. So as you can see here, this is Optimus Prime in his, well, Prime incarnation. And the thing I found out about these Voyagers is they actually come with an Autobot or a Decepticon symbol somewhere tattooed on their vehicle/robot form. Oh, quit it, you mutt. Get over here. My dog is being a pain. Anyway, I really am impressed with this guy. He got the nice chrome-ish paint here with the transparent windows. And those are actually his windows. I love that they engineered it that way. It's awesome. Got a little yellow detailing in here. His arms kind of bug me that they're this clear, transparent blue. But I guess I could get some paint and maybe paint over that. If it bugs me too much. It really doesn't. It just doesn't seem to add to the effect of the toy at all. But... where was I going? Yes. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, and if you're not careful, you can actually pop his head off. I've decapitated Prime more than once. But it is on this very limited ball joint. You get, that's about as up as you can go, that's about as down as you can go. Left, you can go that far, then you have to start angling it to go all the way around. His arms are on this weird sideways joint that a lot of them seem to use. But it is a ball joint, so you can put any heroic pose you want. And these are actually posable, I guess. You can do with those what you will. It rotates above the elbow, bends at the elbow. Only one joint at the elbow, but that's okay. And his hands rotate upwards. Why? I don't know. Well, it's for the transformation, but... one thing you want to make sure of, because this really put me off on the toy when I first got him, excuse me, is, what did that go to? Anyway, you want to make sure that his chest is pushed all the way in so it clicks. If you see here, if you can maybe, there are, I'm not even sure where they tab in, but as you see here, I had him just loose, and every time I'd go to move, his chest would flop all over. So you got to push on these gray bits here, or just push on the chest. Make sure that clicks into place, and then you have no problems whatsoever moving his arm around. Although it helps that I completely took apart this figure as all the joints. I completely took them apart and put them back together just because I wanted my figure a little looser, because every time I'd go to move his arm, his chest would come unpegged. So that's one way to fix him. And the backpack for Optimus, really, I don't hate it per se, but it does kind of detract from the sleek robot mode. I mean, as far as the silhouette goes, it's not terrible. It's not the worst backpack I've seen, but it's certainly not the best. So moving on to the legs, yeah. Ball jointed hips, I guess. Dang it, stay. Ball jointed hips, rotates at the upper thigh, bends only a single joint at the knee. These aren't actually articulated, but that's okay. And you got the feetums that are on a ball joint, and then they have another little hinge joint. So you can get them like ninja wall running if you want. I don't know. I know nothing about ninjas. That's what Power Rangers Samurai has taught me. No, I'm kidding. I don't watch Power Rangers. What are you kidding me? I watch Transformers. Much better. He did come with a mech tech-ish kind of gun. I think I actually know where that is. Hang on. Nope, I don't. But I'm not too upset over it. As you see, he does have the mech tech ports here on his arms. So if you wanted to, you could put it on his arm. Or you could have him hold it. Whatever way you prefer to have your Prime displayed. I choose to have mine without his weapons. But just for a comparison here, get Prime standing. Where'd you go? There you are. We have his arch nemesis, nemesis, Megatron. The also the Prime Voyager line, and he scales rather well with Megatron, although I think in the show Megatron should be a little taller than Optimus, but I could care less. And I've lost his fusion cannon. Huh. Kind of an important piece to have for Megatron. Oh well, I'll find it eventually. It's probably under somebody, so borrow from Cybertron here. So here you can do that. So you can't see it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that's just a scale. So you guys also get to listen to Hello, my name is Optimus Prime. Thank you for watching Optimus Prime's reviews. Reviews. There we go. Pow pow. So yeah, that's my Optimus impression. Not very good, I know, but yeah, a guy can try. So I guess we'll just get down to the transformation. Random. Anywho, transforming this guy can be a bit of a pain with the clearance issues, the clearance issues and such. You just want to untab his chest and bring it down. No, not yet. Stay. Then you take his head, just fold it into his chest. It should go in no problem, but if it does give you problems, there's where it can pop off and be a pain. What you want to do, just as a heads up, these little tabs here, they move, so when we get to that, I'll let you know. We rotate that forward, bring the arms back. They're on this little hinge, so it's easy for them just to bring around. And you can see kind of the front of the truck taking shape, which all the chest is just a reverse of this, which is really cool. I love how they engineered that. You have to rotate the arms down, so they're like this, then bring them forward, and kind of rotate them like that. So you can kind of see the truck coming. Kind of, sort of. Then you just want to push that underneath there. It should go in no prob. Fold the hands down in. Just kind of align it right. There we go. So it should look something like that when you get it all done. Now, you do the other side. try to show this one a little better. You want to rotate the upper arm, rotate that down, I guess, the upper arm, I don't know. Fold in the hand, bring it under the windshield, and kind of try to tab it together. There we go. And there you go. And just push it down in, and clip the grill into place, like that. At least for now. So as I said, those little tabs there, they come unhooked and they just go into the inside. Now this is a very important piece of transformation. You cannot miss this. Because if you do, Prime will not clip together up top at all. So just word of caution from the wiser who have learned. Just tab those together. Hopefully they stay. And then there are two little clips that kind of slide in over here. Kind of hold it in place. So like that. Then you want to take these side panels that were his backpack, rotate them forward, and make sure that little tab there goes underneath the arm. Do that for both sides. Then if your grill pops out like that, just kind of go ahead and push it back into place. And like I said, this toy can be a bit of a pain with the clearance issue, so just fiddle with it until you get it decent. For the legs, I'm gonna stop here with the body the way it is, or the cab, I guess, the way it is. Just kind of fiddle, like I said, fiddle with it until you get. There we go. The legs, yes, onto the legs. Yes, that's what we were talking about. You want to take this shin section. I'm surprised I got that on the first try. Kind of bend it at the ankle thing there, the knee joint, and then just fold it up. It should go all the way in. Should make a flat line like that. Do the same on the other side. Fold and then fold up, making a straight line. They should tab in, or at least snap. Then you want to take his feet, rotate them into the inside of the leg like this. Rotate them in, and snap the legs together. Now you just want to bring the legs up, and they hook in to the back of this bit here, so it doesn't really go anywhere. You want to take these side bits, and if they haven't already, move up. And there's a little hole right there, and there's a tab on the end of this. Tab plus hole equals yay! Just do the same on both sides. There we go. And here we have Optimus Prime in his truck mode, and I really dig the way this guy looks. Very cartoon accurate, aside from the transparent windows. But I love the detail on the yellow lights and the Autobot logo there on the grill. The grill itself is a very dull plastic, no chrome work, which is fine by me. It gives it kind of that weathered look. I think that's really cool. Some people likes their chrome. I personally love chrome, but you know, here it works. Smokestacks are that kind of firm, bendy plastic. They're not as bad as, say, Drift swords from the Generations line, but they are firm, but they're not rock hard. That's what she said. Something you'll never hear Optimus Prime say. Unless you watch John Bailey. Or John 3.0. But he does have visible head syndrome, but that can be fixed if you flip his head around. I think he still transforms with his head flipped around the other way, and he does roll quite nicely on my little mat here. Here we have Cliff Jumper. This is the first edition, so he rolls very nicely, and you can see how he scales with Prime. So that works. Yeah. So that was my review of Transformers Prime Optimus Prime Voyager RID version. The only thing I don't like is all this right here. This bugs me. Whereas the first edition is just it's just flat and level and everything's fine, and these guys Prime I can live with. Cliff Jumper, no. Bumblebee, yes. Wheeljack, definitely. I'm going to be trying to get a hold of a Soundwave here pretty quick. But as I said in my other video, I'm going to the Dark Knight Rises 3-movie marathon. So that kind of taxed my wallet there for a minute. But final thoughts on the toy. I like him. I mean, I really, really like this guy. TARDIS. Haha. I love this guy. You know, he's the best Prime, other than the, this is the best non-first edition Prime. The San Diego Comic-Con version, Deluxe Prime, that was only released in a 2-pack with Megatron and, like, I think the kids. Or was that? No, I think that was Bumblebee and RC, but the Deluxe, if you haven't seen it, go and watch my review of the Deluxe. It's not the best. It was good for the time, but this is Prime. This is Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime. This is the version that everybody's going to go for. The leader, I haven't actually seen any pictures of the leader, so I can't comment or speculate on that, whatever. But the detail on him is amazing, as you can see. I'm going to run out of time. But the rivets and another problem, hubcaps are not painted. But that's my review, guys. I want to thank you for watching, and tune in next time where we will be going over another fantastic toy. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.